my channel. My name is Miley. If you're new to my channel, press that subscribe button if you like sewing videos. I like to do sewing, cooking, just all sorts of things. But if you guys have always been here and you guys are coming back, welcome, welcome, come on in, because it's springtime. And you know, springtime comes summertime, and it's all about the swimsuits. So today I'm going to show you guys how to make swimsuit, a swimsuit. I don't know why I say swimsuits. A swimsuit. I'm just using the same material I'm using from last year because I bought more than I needed. So we're just going to use the same material and let's go. So first, get your material, fold it in half, do it on fold, and make sure that the wrong side is facing you so you can draw on it, mess up on it, and still cut the right piece and it will still fit you right. And then just get a snuggly shirt and an underwear. And make sure the underwear is still not super snuggly because you want it to fit right and you don't want it to look too tight when you go out and stuff. So just, yeah, and then measure from your armpit to like your waist or your hip, and that's where you will place your underwear. Because if you measure all the way down to the end of your shirt, because sometimes these tank tops are longer and then you need it to be. So just, yeah, measure from your armpit to your hip and then just trace. And as you guys can see, I'm tracing here. I don't trace the leg part totally. I kind of give it a little extra room there because I like it like that. I don't like mine to look so like underwear on me. It's just your preference. If you guys like it like I do, you guys could do it like this. If you like it the underwear style, then just trace completely on your underwear. But make sure that when you're tracing, you give it like half an inch seam allowance, because you want to make sure you have that seam allowance because you want to be sure that your swimsuit will fit you. Because if you don't give that seam allowance and when you sew it, you actually sew into the fabric and then you lose material. Does that make any sense? Because your shirt fits you perfectly. So if you measure right on the shirt and the underwear, and then you lose that seam allowance. So just make sure that you leave seam allowance. As you guys can see me cutting here, you see how I'm leaving a little bit of room. Actually, when I trace, I did leave a little bit of room, but then when I cut, I just want to be more on the safe side, so I cut wider or cut on the outline instead of right on the line. It's better safe and then sorry, ever. It's better to have it a little bit bigger and then too small where it doesn't fit. So now that you're done cutting these two pieces, you're going to cut another small piece, just one piece, okay? Just one top piece. So you're just going to measure to where your boobs end, and then you are going to cut a top piece to where that is. So that's what I did. I just look at it, and then I'm going to cut me a top piece. So I'm just going to take one piece of the swimsuit that I already cut out and just put it right on this material. And I used just a scrap material, so I didn't have a lot left. So I didn't have one that go all the way to the shoulder straps and sew it up there. So if you don't have enough material to go all the way up, then you could do that. It will make it look a lot nicer and easier for you. But since I don't, I just make sure that I had enough to cover the boobs because this is for the padding. So yeah, you just make sure you trace it and measure it right. So here it is. Like I said, I don't have enough, and then so I just kind of like look to see where my neck is, because sometimes the neck will come down to like kind of almost where your armpit is, kind of measure, and then so that's where I just marked it, and that's where I'm gonna cut my neck piece. I'm not cutting it all the way down because I'm just gonna do a small first and then I'll do it later. So I make sure that I fold it first because I want it even, you don't want to just cut it down and stuff. So I always fold it in half first and then cut it. So the top here, you want to measure the middle. So put your ruler down and then make sure you do a line down the middle. It's just so when you put the padding on, it's not all crooked and stuff. So you just want to make sure that you have that middle line to put the padding down evenly on each side. So I just took an old bra and cut it out. If you guys want to buy padding, they actually sell it at the sewing store or the craft store, I should say. If you want to buy padding, you could go ahead and do that. But I just have an old bra that doesn't really fit me anymore. But I just needed padding for the swimsuit, so I just took the padding part of this bra off and put it on here. It's just so it could cover your thing, so when it gets cold in the water and you come out, it's not popping out or anything. So you just want to have that padding just to cover it, you know what I mean? So you don't have to, it doesn't have to fit perfectly like a bra. It just have to have enough padding to cover your woman area there. So what I did is I just make sure that it's even, the sides there are even, like it's curved evenly, and then make sure that the middle is meeting each other too. It's just so your boobs don't look lopsided when you wear this. And make sure that when you're pinning it on there, you pin the bra side. Like when you put on the bra, the right side that is sticking out, the part that doesn't go on your boob goes on the fabric, okay? So the part that actually goes on your boob is actually facing out towards you. It doesn't go on the fabric. So just as you guys can see here, that's what I did, and I pushed it out like that so it'd be easier to sew. And so just sew around it, as you guys can see, and then now that is done sewing, I just push it in and you guys can see, ta-da. So now we're just gonna sew it onto the top piece of our dress. And then yes, the bra piece is gonna be on the inside, so you're just gonna make sure that the both material is on the outside and that padding is gonna be on the inside. So just sew down the side and then sew all the way down of the swimsuit, and then now you're gonna sew top of the sleeve and then the bottom of the thing too, and make sure, and now you're gonna hem your armhole and just do a roll hem. I mean, if you don't want to, you don't really have to, because this is like a jersey material. Swimsuit is jersey material, so you don't have to do a roll hem. It still come out looking really nice. And then here I'm just adding, design to my swimsuit, trying to make it look cute and nice. So I just took my ruler and measure from the middle down and do like kind of like I don't know, a V crisscross thing on it, and trying to give it a look. And so I actually don't cut those straps out. I cut a triangle just to give it a little look. And I wish I didn't cut this so big. I wish I cut it a little bit smaller. If you like it how I did it, then you could keep it like that. If you don't, you can make it a little bit smaller. It's just that I'm very self-conscious of my tummy, and I think I cut it a little bit too big, and so now my tummy is gonna show, and I don't know. I wanted to show a little bit tummy, not a whole lot, but I accidentally cut a little bit too much. And then I just cut 2 more little triangles on the top here, and then I just trim that top piece, the padding material piece, just trim it so it doesn't show when you wear it. So I just trim me a triangle, just try to make it equal, and I make sure that the ends meet, and that's how I measure this. Yeah, you guys could come up with whatever designs you guys decide for your swimsuit. I just decided to go very simple and cute because you don't want it to look, like a full swimsuit looks too, I don't know, too plain to me. So I had to cut some seams in here and stuff. And then here I just decided to cut down the neck lower because I tried it on and the neck was a little bit too high. And I like to show a little bit of cleavage. So I just cut my neck down a little bit lower. And like I said earlier, just make sure that you only cut one half and then mark the middle and then cut the other half. Just like that. Fold it and cut the other half because it's you want to make it even. And then I just snip like little bit pieces into it so when you hem, it will curve nicely. And then here's the back. I'm just doing like measuring my ruler and then just put it in. And when you do this, make sure that you do it evenly. So put the ruler across and do it evenly so you have even triangles. So one is not like all the way up there and then the other one is like 20 degrees down lower and shifted and stuff. So now I'm just gonna cut little triangles all back here too. It's just, I don't know. I try to make it look strappy triangles, but I think the triangles came out looking more triangle-y than strappy triangles. I don't know if that make any sense to you guys, but yeah. So yeah, see, like I said earlier, I didn't measure it properly, but I still make sure that I did it right. And so I just did more triangles in the back. So it's basically just like the front, but the it's just the back is a little bit smaller. I think I made it a bit smaller. I might go back and cut it out a little bit more. It just depends on how sexy you want your swimsuit. Just remember when you're cutting, just don't go too crazy and just have fun with it. So that will be it for this swimsuit. Well, I hope you guys like this tutorial. Enjoy making your swimsuit. I know it's not super fabulous, but hey, it works and it fits. So I hope you guys enjoy the padding. Of course, we all need paddings. And subscribe if you guys are new to my channel. And if you guys always been here, thank you guys so much. And you guys have a good day, good night, wherever you guys live in the world. And bye, guys.